Ever wondered why some people find it so difficult to lose weight and some have to eat truckloads of food just to gain 1 kg? Welcome back to Dawn for Life, bringing you Ayurveda tips and tricks to be healthier and happier in life. I post videos on food and movement every week to help you create harmony in your life. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Today I'm going to introduce to you the 3 doshas to help you discover what your body type may be and the things you can do to help find balance in your daily life. The proportions of Vata Pitta Kapha is determined at the moment of conception, so it depends on genetics, lifestyle, and the emotions of our parents. So some of us have all 3 doshas, very few of us actually have all 3 doshas in equal quality and quantity, which gives these people great health and excellent digestion. However, most of us have one predominant dosha with the second one having a strong influence and a little bit of a third one. For example, I am Vata predominant and the second one follows with Pitta and a little bit of Kapha. And somebody else could have high in Kapha and Pitta coming second and a little bit of Vata. So now let's get into Vata, Pitta and Kapha. First, Vata. Vata consists of air and space. It is the subtle energy for movement and it is responsible for joy, happiness, creativity, elimination, and speech, to name a few. If you are a Vata predominant, you have physical and mental qualities that mimics air and space, like walking very fast, talking very fast, you're a light sleeper, and you're likely underweight, you experience cold hands and feet, you hate the cold and you love the warmth. You get excited really easily and you understand things quickly but also quickly forget them. When you're imbalanced, you tend to be easily distracted, anxious, and filled with worries. Pitta consists of fire and water and is responsible for appetite, vitality, learning, understanding, and regulating body heat. So if you are Pitta predominant, you will have qualities that reflects fire and water. You have a light to medium body frame, bright eyes, gray hair, a strong appetite, and great digestion, and you really hate the heat. You have great learning, understanding, and concentrating abilities, and are focused, driven, and goal-oriented. You can be judgmental, critical, and a perfectionist, which tends to make you get angry easily. When imbalanced, you are easily irritable. You may experience some rashes or acne as well as heartburn. And finally, Kapha reflects water and earth. It is responsible for memory retention, keeping our muscles and bones strong, as well as lubricating our tissues, our cells, and our organs. You have a very calm temperament. You are loyal, patient, you have a great memory, a deep, melodious voice, a strong, healthy body, big, beautiful eyes, luscious, thick hair, and you have a steady appetite but slow metabolism, which tend to make you gain weight easily. You love eating, sitting, doing nothing, and sleeping for a long time. When imbalanced, you tend to suffer from greed, attachment, depression, lethargy, stubbornness, and laziness. By now, you probably know a little bit of which dosha you might be. So your dosha at conception does not change throughout your lifetime, but your current dosha is determined by your emotions, your thoughts, your actions, the seasons, the foods you eat, even time of the day, and any sensory inputs that you feed your body and your mind. Our current dosha is constantly changing, and to be in great health, it is most important to keep our current dosha as close to our dosha at conception as possible. When you're out of balance, a particular dosha would have been aggravated or depleted. For example, I am Vata Pitta, predominantly Vata, and Pitta comes second. Dual dosha. Most of us are dual dosha. And Vata, as I've mentioned, is air and space. So previously I was a flight attendant and I was traveling a lot So Vata is movement. Flying is the fastest movement. It aggravated my Vata dosha and increased in the Vata over the years. The first year I was fine flying. Second year I was experiencing jet lag and insomnia. And by the third year, I tried to stop flying to America because it really causes bad jet lag. By the fourth year, I started experiencing so much injuries on the flight and on the ground. It's a very good example of how an aggravated dosha or a depleted dosha can really throw you out of balance and cause a lot of misery in your life. So usually we are most sensitive to the imbalance of our predominant dosha. For example, a Pitta predominant person full of fire, full of heat, and if they constantly eat spicy food, fermented sour food like yogurt, kimchi, over time you will be experiencing heartburn, acid reflux. So Ayurveda is very logical. How do you create balance? Like I mentioned, I was Vata and flying is very Vata. So in order to create balance, we do the opposite. We meditate, we slow down, we ground ourselves, we eat heavy food and have good fats in the body. So for example, if you're Kapha predominant, you put on weight easily, then you must do the opposite, which is Vata things like rigorous exercises, bitter foods and spices. Add lots of spices into your diet like black pepper, cardamom, cumin, and all these spicy stuff. In order to create balance, we have to determine our body type. From this video, you can get a little bit of an introduction and idea of what you might be, but there are also lots of quizzes online where you can do. I'll find a good one and link it down below. But if you're interested in a very comprehensive test, maybe 3 pages, just shoot me an email at hellodawnforlife@gmail.com and I'll send one over to you. I've always been interested in food as medicine growing up with a holistic mom, and since discovering Ayurveda 5 years ago and for the past 3 years really reading, learning and incorporating its principles into my life, it has been life-changing. What I really love about Ayurveda is that it helps me be mindful of every moment, noticing the signals that my body is giving me, and not just noticing them, but having a proactive approach in my response to them. I hope that by sharing with you, you would find an interest in Ayurveda and apply some of its principles into your life. It is truly a tailored preventive healthcare just for you when you know your body type and how to apply the principles to find balance. I'll be making videos like this as well as recipe videos for your specific lifestyle and body type. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!